Welcome to another shop tour with Motorama. Today we're fortunate enough to be here with Peter Klutt from Legendary MotorCars. Peter,
thanks for coming out.
Thank you so much. We understand this year at Motorama we'll be featuring a couple of cars, one car in particular, in the BASF booth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you could tell us a little bit about this
it's kind
historic
of
vehicle.
It's a new GT40, or GT as they call it, but it's a takeoff on the original prototype. And they built 5 original prototypes. 2 were lightweight cars, a couple got destroyed in period. A lot of them were modified over the years. So GT105 is really the last of the original kind of looking prototypes. And great car, traditional, white with the blue stripe, as all the original 5 cars were. There's great pictures of all 5 together. And then even GT106, which was the prototype Mark II 427 car, really cool car as well, that looked very much like the other ones. But so when we talked to the guys at Multimatic, and they said, what do you want to do for paint? And I said, well, for starters, can I get a serial number 105 to match the original one? And they said, well, you're slotted in around 80 or 90, so if you wait, sure.
You sort of had a personal preference for that number, didn't you?
So they gave us serial number 105, which is kind of cool. And then we took the original livery of the other car and said, hey, this is kind of what we want, and we worked with those guys. And I think they hit it bang on. I mean, it looks very similar to the original car. And I think Ford liked it so much that their Heritage, the 2022 Heritage, is again a knockoff on GT105. They updated the version, so mine's probably a little bit just more in keeping with the original, and then they modernized the Heritage for 2022.
So you led the way and they followed along.
Or they were already that way and we decided to do that. So
I get it. Okay. So you do have a history with Glasurit and BASF as far as shop products and items you use on your cars.
We've been using Glasurit for 30, 35 years now, and BASF's always been, a great supporter and helped us out with a lot of, special projects and that. So we work a lot with those guys, and
Now, you're probably going to hate this question, but I'm going to throw it out anyhow.
Yeah.
In the day of this TV, this reality TV stuff.
Yeah.
There's so many shows out there that deal with cars and building cars. And they talk about, we got 19 days and 30 grand and we'll have this puppy turned out.
Yeah.
If you had a car in the shop, body's done, mechanical's done, everything's ready and it's going to the paint stage.
Right.
I know it's hard to pick a typical timeline, but how many weeks or months might that car be in the prep and paint stage?
So it's almost the other way around when you're doing a ground up restoration. So everything gets stripped out of the car. You have a bare shell. Then you do all your metal work. So it depends if you factor that in. But if you're stripping a car like they do on TV sometimes to a bare shell and doing the metal work, we tell guys it's a year to 2 years. It's not
19 days?
That's 19 days. No.
Oh, I'm crushed. Yeah. I had a car I was going to bring over. I figured we'd have it by the time Motorama came up.
And some of the projects can take much longer than that. I mean, some of the special cars where you're doing a lot of research on what's correct and what's not, and you're trying to find unobtainium parts and that, you can spend years.
So you'll be at Motorama the 29th to May 1st, April 29th to May 1st. The car will be in the BASF booth.
Correct.
And we'll see you and your smiling face there maybe?
Hopefully, yeah.
That would be great. Peter, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for
Certainly
coming out.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.